Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host, and let's talk about the Quest 3. I've had it for a while now, and I've recently started using it fully as my main connection to the metaverse, the universe out there, the virtual reality. And there's something absolutely amazing about this. It really is. It is another step closer to augmented reality, but this is beautiful. How do I use it? Well, let's remember, I'm still using the original head strap. I don't find it that bad, and if I wanted to sleep in VR, it is the perfect one. When this is on your head, when you lie down on your side, it is actually quite comfortable, far more comfortable than any other headset. And the good thing is I lie on this side, which means I can have a power bank or something plugged in to keep it charged. It's very light compared to the Pimax Crystal or pretty much anything else. But I have got some add-ons, like I've got a better facial interface that I use with it, and I love that. I've got my Quest Pro controllers to give me better tracking. I love them. Soon I will go proper. I think it's called the Bobo VR is on its way to me. I should go here some time this week. Then I'll plug that into it. Now, what would I say is the best VR headset at this moment in time? I think it's a tie. I would still say that the Valve Index, is the best PC VR headset out there. But the lenses in it are 5 years old now. Seriously, at least 5 years old. The Fresnel lenses are not nice to wear. When you go from wearing a Pimax Crystal or using this and go to my backup headset downstairs, which is my Index, you really do notice the God rays, you really do notice the glow, and you really do notice the screen door. When you've tried something like this, when you've tried something like the thing, you really do start to notice those kind of things. Whereas it isn't to the point I can't use the Index. The Index is a backup headset. If Valve ever came out with a Valve Index 2, I would be so freaking happy. I really would be. But it still has the best controllers in the world, the Valve Index. But I find myself putting this on more than that because of the visuals. This is like a compromise between the old style headsets and the Pimax Crystal. Pimax Crystal for me is too cutting edge. It's a wonderful, amazing headset, but the software is and can be completely unstable, and I can't trust it to be my primary headset. They're coming to pick it up today for a refund. I'm sad about that. But this is like the next evolution. The pass-through cameras, the depth, it does everything well. In fact, there's a lot of games that are available on here, standalone, that are kick-ass. I've been playing Asgard's Wrath 2, which is fucking amazing. And I always like the VR fishing, and I love the Oh, what's the other one? I love using Wanderer. But even if you never touch the built-in apps, this is an amazing PCVR piece of kit. I'll come to the flaws I see at the moment with this kind of headset. The first is, well, no, I'll tell you how I connect it to things. I usually use virtual desktop. I think virtual desktop is better. Airlink, Oculus Airlink has got better, but it's still not as good. There's still glitches that you see, like for some reason when I'm in VRchat, if I'm using the Oculink, whether I'm paired with a cable or wireless, I will see over time the bottom third of my screen will stop refreshing. It's kind of weird. It's almost where the actual control panel when you're using that kind of thing is. But I don't know. I've heard other people say, I mean, my friend David, he's seen the same problem. So I use primarily virtual desktop. I use it with my big PC that has a wonderful graphics card in it. But I've also used it with all my VR this weekend was basically downstairs in the kitchen using my tablet PC. And that's got a 4070 mobile processor in. Mobile GPU in. And it's limited to 50 watts and 15 watts on top boost, so 65 watts max. And that was perfect for using this. So even something like a 3060 or something like that should be wonderfully fine with it. So the thing is about this headset, there is flaws. The first flaw is its battery life. It has our run probably about an hour 27 minutes, something like that. An hour and 27 minutes in VRchat. Now, like I say, I've got a Bobo head strap coming with the battery for the back, so that will extend it. At the moment, basically what I'm doing to do long playtest sessions in VRchat is take something like this battery back, which is freaking way too big and way too thingy, but it's amazing, plug it into here and have this in my pocket, and I just take the wire and put it around here and hook it into the back piece here so it isn't bothering me by being at the side, and I can basically VR the entire day easily using that. The other flaw I've always seen, because it's such a closed system, remember this is based on an Android. This is an Android phone, a very evolved and tweaked, but it is an Android processor in that. I would have been so happy if they had put a micro SD on this so that you could basically have your own storage, put your own films into watching it, just have that kind of storage would have been perfect for it. So I think the battery life is crap, and the storage limitations and the closed systems are better. But you can't go away from the fact that this is an amazing next-gen piece of kick-ass headwear. And this is when I go into VR, even though I've got my full body tracking downstairs with my index, and I've got my bHaptic vest downstairs with my index. If I want to go into VRchat, I'll usually turn on this, which is kind of sad. Well, not really sad, but yeah, it shows how things have moved on. So, oh, and by the way, if you've got a 4000 series card, and I think the latest version of AMD cards, the 7000 as well, Then of course you've got access to the AV1 codec, which is so much better. Oh my god, it's so much better for data compression and stuff. So I'm probably going to go into VRchat in a bit and have a little wander around and see what's going on, because that's what I love to do. I love to explore, and this is a wonderful thing to explore with. It's going to be very useful in the summer as well, because I mean, I'll be able to use this in the kitchen easily. I mean, I love my base stations. I love my base stations. I really do. They're the lighthouse stations that give it outside-in tracking. If there was a headset that could take the place of the index and be good enough, and I mean really good enough, then yeah, I'd go for that. I have thought about the Beyond, the one by Big Screen Beyond, but my issue with that is quite simply, I don't think that would fit my needs, which is a pity. Anyway, let's get this uploaded and then go do some stuff.